If you're looking to change your pedal board, you might want to consider these 3 pedals from Sonicake. And the first one is this. This is the tone group. It's a 10-band EQ with its own level control. We go from 35Hz to 16 kHz, and you have a plus or minus dB level. Now, why would you want this? Well, at some point you might just want to increase the volume of your guitar, whether that's for a solo or just to give it a different dynamic feel. Alternatively, you could be quite dramatic with this and make a completely different sound. Now, the next pedal is a reverb and delay built into one, which is the Sonicake Levitate. We've got 2 dedicated switches, both for the reverb and the delay. On the reverb side, we can control the decay and the amount of reverb going out, and on the delay side, we've actually got feedback and time, but you've also got a wet and a dry signal. Now, what's really clever with this pedal is you've got the holds. So on the reverb side, you've got hold for tail, and on the delay, if you don't want to bend down and play with the time, you can hold for tap tempo. Now, if you're making music and you want to get it out there in the world, that's where today's sponsor can help, which is DistroKid. DistroKid is a music distribution company where you give your songs to them and they push it out to all the online stores and musical streaming sites around the world. The obvious places are places like Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Deezer, Pandora Music, but there are other music streaming sites you may not even know exist that are around the world that could be streaming your music. Plus, the other sites that we're talking about are also including social media, places like Facebook, TikTok, and even Instagram, and people can use your music in their reels. So you could use your music to promote your music, but someone could actually use your music in their reels, and if it goes viral, you're getting paid. DistroKid actually have loads of features to help you release your music. Out of all their features, of which there are many, the best one I think is hyperfollow. Let's say you listen to music on Apple Music, but most of your followers follow you on Spotify. You don't want to push someone over to a different streaming platform, so you just give them the hyperfollow page, which is one web page which has got all the different places where your music is available on. It's so much easier to just give them one link and they choose how they listen to your music. Now, most music distributors charge you per release. So if you released an EP, they charge you. If they release an album, they charge you. If you release a single, they charge you. But DistroKid don't do this. They charge you one price per year, which starts at $22.99. And with the link that's on the screen now, it's also that QR code. I can save you 7% off your first annual membership with DistroKid. Think about this, $23 for an entire year. And then that's you set to release as much music as you want to. I've released a couple of singles this year already, and even a live album that came from a live stream. Think about what you could do with recording a live show, or if you've just got a load of songs ready to go and you're not quite sure how to get them out there, then click this link and start distributing your music today. Thank you very much to DistroKid for sponsoring this video. Last but by no means least is this pedal, which has 4 different effects on it, and this is called Warped Dimension. We have a tap tempo here on the side. This pedal has a chorus, a flanger, a phaser, and a tremolo option. On our 4 controls here are level, tone, depth, and rate. Now with rate, we've got tap tempo. So just like the Levitate one, if you don't want to bend down and play with the time or the rate, you can tap tempo it here. All 3 of these pedals are on my Throne page if you want to go and pick them up, which is my one dedicated page to everything I've ever reviewed. And the other alternative is you could combine these pedals together. By daisy chaining them into a pedal board, you could get some really unique sounds depending on which order you have them in the chain. I'd like to thank Sonicake for sending these out to me. And if you want to see the 2 Sonicake pedals I've got on my pedal board right now, have a look at this video.